I think we can all agree. Everyone that's on here can nod their heads, and everyone listening in the Facebook group can say they agree. But like, I think we can all agree that money objection is something that is going to happen in business, no matter if it's cars. It doesn't matter. It's going to come up. Would you agree? I think we can all agree. Everyone that's on here can nod their heads, and everyone listening in the Facebook group can say they agree. But like, I think we can all agree that money objection is something that is going to happen in business, no matter if it's cars. It doesn't matter. It's going to come up. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you think out of like the five core objections that really come up, you think money is probably the number one objection?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this then goes back to kind of what I started off the call today with, of like just looking at inefficiencies in our business. And that is an inefficiency in your business that we just got to solve, which is, hey, what are you going to do next time when you make an offer of $1,300 and someone's like, well, I don't have it all, and
figure out other ways how they can get it all.
Right. So like this comes down to just problem solving 101, right? And this is like, we talk about this all the time, like best problem solvers, best entrepreneurs. So in a situation like that, this is what I would have done. If 1,300 is your number that you want for that thing, that's your number. It's your product. You decide that number, right? And if I said, okay, hey, it'd be $1,300 to get started, after I went through kind of figuring out, maybe some more information about the business and his current traffic and what his goals are, because I want to have some clear expectations. So it's $1,300, and then you turn around and say, well, dude, I don't have it, right? You got to have your next move, right? Your next move that you got to step and be like, okay, so that was, you gave him a problem. He didn't come up with a solution. Well, he came up with a little one. He came up with a $50 solution, right? Which doesn't really do it for you. So it's like, you better be seeding and giving him ideas of the ways he can do it for you. So I tell this story all the time. This guy that called me up, right? You guys have all seen this baseball card, maybe. This guy called me up on a call. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. This is a Mike Trout rookie card, autographed. Pretty expensive card, but not when I got it. When I got it, it was worth $800 on eBay. And the guy told me, he got on a call, I don't have the money. And I'm like, well, I guarantee you got something. So what do you got? And he's like, well, I collect baseball cards. I go, that sounds fine to me. Tell me, let's look at it. And so we went into problem solving, and we went on to eBay, and I said, listen, I'll pay you what it's worth on the eBay, what the last ones have sold for. So this is how he made his payment. He went down, he put this in the mail, and of course I could go and sell this on eBay right then for $800. So to me, this is as good as cash. So one of the biggest things that I think we lack in problem solving is, especially when it comes to money, is we look at currency in a really, really flawed way. And we need to start changing the way we view currency, because currency is much, 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 much more than just cash, money, right? MasterCards and Visas. Currency is whatever you're willing to take to solve the problem, right? So in this case, for me, I see everything as currency, because I know I could turn around and sell something that someone might be sitting in their garage and it might be collecting dust. I know that, hey, if I go and if that's all they got to pay, yeah, it takes me a few more minutes of work. Then I got to go take it, get pictures and list it and whatever. But that's the kind of grit it takes to I feel like, to go where we all want to go from a success standpoint. And so one of the things that I've been challenging myself, as well as all the people that work with me on my team, is like, look, stop looking at people for just one singular currency. If you went into 7-Eleven and they only took cash, how much business are they missing out by not taking Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Discover, Bitcoin, blah, 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 right? Then they start, so I and you guys, I think, should start thinking about this the same. Like, what currency would you be willing to take? Would you have been willing to take a $300 windshield repair voucher, or a $1,300 windshield repair voucher? And then when people called up, you took the calls for the first little bit, and they got the vouchers from you, and you took the money in a different way. You see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, there's always a way to cash a currency.